headphones. And why don't you give me a sound check? But I believe we are back. Any luck? Still nothing. Wow. I don't know. The beauty of technology, everybody. It works one week, and then the next week it just doesn't work again. But right now, Jason has led all of the laps so far in the final stage, followed by Gisensi and I believe Perky sitting back there. But let me pull all of this back up. Try it one more time. Do you have Skype by any chance? I don't know how I'd get your audio over on your phone on the darn thing. I guess my capture card just doesn't want to work anymore. But all right, apologies again. Jason still leading. Gisensi in second. Let's take a through the field here. We got Jason up in front. East of Asgard having a considerably good run back in pack number 2. And it looks like they're going to be pulling off to pit a lot of drivers. Most of the field, the only drivers to stay out are Bulldog and Beast of Asgard. I think Asgard probably took some pointers from his teammate over on the Xbox side of the NASCAR Heat Pro League. Knows how to just save that couple extra laps of gas over everybody else. And I am not getting any audio or any game audio. Alright, so you can still hear me. I would expect Beast of Asgard and Bulldog to probably pit now so they don't lose too much time. The rest of the field, and here they come, the last two. Oh! Beast of Asgard. I don't know if that might have just been a frame rate thing or if he really didn't want to pit, but he didn't pit. But I think it might play out in his favor because he's going to catch the back of, I think that might be Chiza or who's ever in the 9. The 9. He's going to catch the back of that, so he's really not going to lose that much, if any draft. And this might... Bulldog got spun. Oh, you hate to see it for Bulldog. I'm hearing reports that he got spun out by Beast coming onto pit road. Any speeding penalties do you know of? That you're aware of? Alright, so it looks like... Oh, you hate to see it. That's definitely going to take Bulldog out of contention. One of the front runners ran up front all race. It's definitely going to take him out of contention for the win unless we see a caution. But right now, I am going to try to cycle back to the leaders here and give these audio issues one last shot as we're riding on board with Smoke Fan in second place, riding the high line around Perky. You can't get in the Skype. I don't know. Everything worked one week and the next week it just kaput. But anyways, interesting to see here. Jason riding around on that high line. Just, it's a lot of trust for the cars behind you to want to stay in that line and not want to dart low. Because, I mean, we've all raced Daytona. We've all raced Talladega. They just want to dart low and pass you as they're going to try to make it 3 wide on Chiza. I am very discombobulated. Cars are everywhere. But it looks like, I would believe, Smoke Fan has captured the lead and that the 31 is going a let down maybe in a speeding penalty. But if you could confirm that, Tyler, for me. Is the 14 leading? You don't know? Okay. Well. Alright. Well, even if 31 was in the lead, he is not anymore because Smoke Fan just barreled right through on the bottom lane and past him. But here comes Jason looking to the inside. He's going to think better of it. G-Sensi is the leader. I got to try to find that pack. Right now, looking on the front of Smoke Fan, and I do not see the 43 car. That might be him all the way up there. Let's see if we can find him and where he is. Oh, we have found him. Ooh, so is this the lead pack then? I would assume. Wow. So a huge gap between pack 1 and pack 2. I don't know how you could get that much separation. Maybe some 2 and 4 tire pit stops? Actually, I think I know. I know what. 18 to go. There is a few setups in this game where you can pit and you can take no tires and just put fuel in. And I think that's what they did, and they cut it in half. So instead of taking a 16-second stop, you take a 10-second stop. And you can just see how much that 6 seconds has really just impacted them as they're just driving away from pack number 2. And really props to them is looking all the way back in turn 2, you don't even see them. So I mean, if this goes caution free, these 5 or 6 cars have pretty much got this in the bag, and G-Sensi is really sitting in the catbird seat right now, followed by Chase, another one of the Flash drivers that had a really good outing there. Oh, we're gonna ride on board. So it looks like we got G-Sensi, Chase, a 9 of, I'll have to find his name again, but I know who it is. The 9, Galen, and the 22 of, I believe that's Too Fast for You. He was in the back portion most of the stage 1 and 2, but as you see now, since stage 3's come out, all of the chips are down on the table. He has come up and he has been battling in that front pack, and that's really where you want to be, is just in this pack, just riding around, making sure the packs behind you don't catch you. But they have a huge, considerable margin on second place, and I need all right, I'm getting reports from Tyler that the back pack is running down the front pack by about a half a second a lap. We are at 16 to go now. And I'm still getting game audio, right? Like my game audio isn't broken? Like you can still hear the cars. All right. Yep, just an issue with not pulling in any other audio. G-Sensi still out there leading. If I'm Too Fast for You, if I'm Galen, if I'm in that party, I'm yelling, hey, they're catching us a half a second a lap. We got to stay nose to tail. And I think that's kind of what they're doing, not trying to make a pass on each other, but they're just going to try to reel in Chiza, our Clash winner, and another driver. So when they catch them, that's going to definitely help the pack, as the more the merrier on vehicles. Let's see if we can find that second pack. And see. All right, so second pack consists of Smoke, Jason, 48, Perky, Bulldog, and a few other cars, I believe. Bulldog is in that second pack, like 5 cars back, right? So I'm assuming that all of these drivers got a speeding penalty. I think that's right. Wow. I think they almost have gotten speeding penalties. Hopefully. 14. So 14 seconds, 14 to go. Half a second a lap just isn't enough time. But will the lead pack be able to save enough fuel? Do you think fuel saving is going to come into equation here, or how do you think that's going to come into effect? All right, judging by the pit window, we should have one more pit stop for just about everybody. So still plenty more mistakes to get another speeding penalty to make a mistake on pit road, but a lot of huge names back in that second pack, including many Pro League drivers, as they're anxiously reeling down the first pack, but I think they're just gonna run out of time. Let's see. Looks like Beast of Asgard has joined in with Too Fast For You back in the 6th spot. I hope he's in 6th. I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully they can give us an overlay one day, just like the iRacing guys have of the positions. But it looks like things might start be getting racy, or Galen might be trying to save some fuel here, as you see a couple drivers move to the back of the pack. But that's definitely going to help the second pack, is if you look back at that second pack, you can see that everyone's nose to tail, and they're just anxiously trying to ride down the front pack. I am going to get back to... Ooh, there's some contact there. It looks like Chiza, what a fantastic flash he had last week, winning it by less than 1/100th of a second. Last lap pass, just come out here and struggling today. You hate to see it, but it's really just a product of super speedway racing. You can win one day, and the next day your day can end on lap 1. And that's just the fun of super speedway racing, and that's why the guys do it. But here we are. I believe we're still riding in that second pack here. As you can see, they're all nose to tail. Leaders nowhere in sight though, but they're not going to give up, as they're still running down the backstretch. On board with Smoke Fan here. Coming to 10 to go right now, and we're going to do a quick crank it up. My voice is going, I need to grab some water. Ugh. You know, let's do it. I've got you loud and clear as well. I don't know what happened. I walked away for 1 second to grab a quick glass of water. And Smoke Fan is no longer in a pack. Did you catch what happened? Oh, that's definitely not something that you want to see. Alright. If you can talk into your phone more, you're a bit quiet, but I just don't know if it's picking up. But anyways, right now, still having some major audio issues, but I just called him on my phone. He's going to try to talk to me through there, and we're going to try to finish these last 8 or 9 laps out, doing it the really old-fashioned way. Alright, G-Sensi is still your leader. Let's see if I can find him back on the board, as we're scrolling through all of the drivers. It looks like he's just exiting pit road now, but it looks like we have a lead change. I believe Galen in that 13 got a huge run, and Jasensi's not going to have his draft. I think Galen's got the race lead now. It didn't pick you up. Darn it. $250 headphones, I think might just do that. They won't pick you up. It feels like every single audio issue that we could have go wrong is probably went wrong tonight. But, you could always try screaming. I do that a little bit sometimes. I don't think that's necessary. I think I'll be able to finish out the last 8 or 9 laps. I apologize to all the viewers. If we get to do this again next week, we will definitely figure this out to get you guys a better stream. You guys deserve a much better stream than this. So, let's see. On board here with Jasinski. Do we have a caution on the racetrack, Tyler? Negative. Alright, I think I've been watching cars drafting the whole time. Seeing a car without draft, just 5 to go. Alright. And Galen's leading. I was correct on that. Can Bulldog stay out, do you think? He can. Alright. So, Bulldog, your current leader right now. 5 laps to go. Unfortunately, I don't believe he's going to be able to make it. His fuel light is on, which, for those of you who do not play NASCAR, he needs 2 laps to go. So he is effectively 3 laps short on fuel. Now, Beast of Asgard, I don't know if you can see him or not, but I know he stayed out a couple extra laps on Bulldog. I don't know. Do you think he might be able to make it? And Bulldog is now coming down pit road. He's going to give up that lead to, I believe it would be Jasinski. And we have found him. There he is. Jasinski. Is this 3 to go right now? I believe this is 3 to go. 4 to go. Oh, this is really ramping up. There's only a couple cars in the lead, but you're looking at it. Galen's got about a 3-second lead, but you look back and you got Jasinski and the 9 car drafting, so they're going to be able to maybe reel them down. You'll be able to just catch up just enough and maybe have a run with 1 lap to go. We're going to stay right on board with Jasinski. And so let's see if I can find the 9. Yeah, Cheese is on pit road. Alright, we're going to... There's a better camera angle. We're going to ride on board with Galen. We're going to watch bigger and bigger in the mirror, but he's just hoping that these laps click down fast enough that he is able to just pull away and hold that lead. But Jasinski is coming, and he is coming quick with that 9 car. I believe that 9 car is... Well, I still really can't pronounce. Yeah, some of these wacky gamer tags always get me. But they're coming 2 to go here. As you can see, Jasinski getting closer and closer. I think they just nipped Galen's draft. So I think they're going to have a huge run if they... But they need to time this correctly. Coming out of turn 2, and it looks like they're going to have it perfectly. And Jasinski looks to the outside. There's a block. And now they're 3 wide for the lead. There's contact. He forces him below the yellow line. Oh, what a fantastic block by Galen. He's going to run up and just bump Jasinski. All of that run just gone. And he's going to be able to hold onto the lead with that 9 car right behind him. Coming out of turn 4 with a white flag out. 1 to go this time. Yes, I am right. 1 to go this time. They're side by side right behind him. You got to think, are they going to battle each other? Or are they going to try to drop back one more time and go for that lead? If they both decide to go to the outside, it's going to be a 2v1. And here comes Jasinski looking on the outside. The 9 car is going to devote to the outside with him. but Galen's gonna slam the door on the outside. G-Sensei's still looking. He's there. They're side by side for the lead, coming down the back straightaway on the final lap with a huge push from the 9 car. Put G-Sensei up to the #1 spot. But that low line is always going to be the preferred line, but not when it's a 2v1. Coming out of turn 4, G-Sensei still in the lead. But here comes a big move from the 9. He's going to get side by side. It's going to be a photo finish. I think G-Sensei got it. What a finish. What a finish. Tyler, did you see who got that? G-Sensei? Waiting on the official timing and scoring. Well, let me hop back over to my PlayStation headset and hopefully the 43. What a final lap. That was intense. You saw it here, the 43 and the 9 just catch Galen and get a huge draft on him. Galen did a magnificent block, blocked him high, almost won it. But when they got together on a 2v1, it doesn't matter who you are. You're never going to be able to get the edge. But what a win for what a win for G-Sensei. Fantastic win for the Outlaw Nation Daytona 500. Apologies again for the audio issues, and let me see if I can pull him into a party. Nope, that's the wrong person. All right, if you want to run me through that one by one, I will totally shout that out, but you've already lost me. So G-Sensei is your winner with Decentralized in second in that 9 car. Galen is going to be in third. Too Fast for You is going to be in 4th place. And Smoke Fan rounds out your top 5. What a fantastic recovery from Smoke Fan from being all the way back in that second pack. Hopefully, you got my invite there. I think I sent him an invite. If not, this is pretty broken. But let's see if we can pull your leader in here. There we go. Let me hook up my headset to my trusty controller.
Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me? Let's see. Do I have to go and approve that person to join the party, or how does that work? Let's see. So I hit party, and then I hit party settings.